There are people that have made videos saying that the Elite Force, Umarex, licensed Glock 17 or whatever, the airsoft Glocks, that they won't work in Safariland duty holsters. That's partially true. Partially true because the little orange tip on the end and the inner barrels being in the way of there's a little plug on the inside of these holsters. It's a little plug. You can barely see it. But it goes over the end of the 9mm barrels for the 9mm models. Now, this Safariland is the 6360 duty ALS, the level 3 with the hood, right? So, with these model holsters, they take the 19, the 17, and the 34, all the 9mm Glocks built on the full-size frames, right? Not the subcompacts or the micros. But the main problem with this is that people don't really understand that it's not the geometry of the Glock or of the replica Glock. These holsters have plenty of room. That's the real one. They have plenty of room to take up some of that slack, even if the geometry is off by a little bit. This is with the multi-weapon light, so it can take everything from like TLRs, Mod Light PL350s, and others. So, with the replica here, the Elite Force gas blowback 6mm airsoft pistol trainer, you can take one of these, just remove the orange tip and just break it off, and there you go, and it locked. It locked. And you have thumb activation. It works. It's just people don't understand that you have to actually do a little bit of investigating and figure out why it doesn't work with the orange tip. I mean, why it comes out of the box not really working. It's that, not the geometry of the pistol, right? It's all very relative. It's all very, very much, very similar. It's not perfectly identical, but it's very similar. And they're not necessarily one-to-one, but they're close enough that when I put this in the holster, it clicks. And it didn't used to do that when I first got it. It used to just stick up a little bit, and then I realized after looking down in there that there's the plug. I don't know if you can see it. Actually, yeah, you can. It's right there. You can kind of see it. In fact, I think you can actually take them out with this right here, because this is where it is. It's where it's located. But that's what's going to keep your Glock 17 very firm in there, because I think if you take it out, you can use the 34. I haven't tried it with 34. I don't have a 34, but I plan to get one in the future. Anyways, that's it. Take care not to really take this whole thing out unless you plan on making a gasket, because the inner barrels on these airsoft replica Glocks are held actually in place by this orange tip. So if you totally remove it, it's going to destabilize that barrel to where it can kind of shoot anywhere, and you're trying to retain some level of accuracy up close, because that's the whole point of using this, is to train force on force and trigger press and grip and all that. So anyways, maybe you found that helpful. I don't know, but anyways, yeah, bye.